Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Marilyn Gale. There's a story I've really been putting off doing, only because it makes me so emotional. It infuriates me. The story I'm referring to is B. Smith and that no good piece of man that she's married to. Now, let me give you a little background on B. Smith, being a model, owning restaurants. She had a TV show that I used to watch, and I even have some items that I got from, did I get it from Bed Bath & Beyond, or I think I did. Nice items for entertaining. Now, I hadn't heard from B, and then I didn't see the program on TV anymore. So what in scanning the channels, I saw this name, and I thought it was B's program coming back on again. And this was a few years ago. So I set it to be on my DVR to be taped. The name was P, as in Paul, P. Allen Smith. Now he's into gardening, is a man, and he's into gardening and other things. And I was so disappointed that it wasn't B. Smith. So, I left it alone and didn't hear anything for a while. Until I saw an article that she had Alzheimer's, and then I dug a little further and saw that they had been on a TV show together, and they had written a book, Before I Forget. Well, let me tell you guys, her husband Dan, he certainly forgot. He forgotten till death do us part, sickness and health. He forgot that he was married. He forgot all of his vows and all the things that they had done together, all the things that they had meant to each other, at least on her part. Because I look at it now and I think, did he ever love her? Because if you love someone, you won't treat them the way that he's treating her. He has gotten a girlfriend, and the girlfriend, his mistress, is in the house. How disgusting is that? He's a no good, adulterous scoundrel. And I'm just waiting for karma to bite him in his butt. Now, supposedly, she comes in and help, and people are saying, well, maybe they agreed on this. No, they didn't. I'll never believe that. And if he did discuss it with them, with B, is when she was not in her right state of mind. So now he can use, we discussed this. No, they didn't. Not while her mind was still together. I'm trying to be cool and collected. I'm trying not to be angry, but this man disgusts me. Bringing this woman into their home, defiling their marriage bed, him and B. Smith, living off for her money. And about this woman, Learner, more digging, more publications have brought out that this seems to be her MO, to hook up with men, wealthy restaurant owners. That seems to be her MO because she's done this before. I can't remember what the guy did, but he went to prison. She broke it off with him. She met Dan, slipped him the number. She knew he was married. She didn't care. And the thing about it is, I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe that they're not taking good care of her. She's worth millions. They would gain more with her out of the picture. Both men and women are so angry about them. I was reading it today that it has been petitions to get her away from him, I don't know whether to get her out of the home, get him out of the home. I can't remember. This has just disturbed me so and bothered me so much about this whole situation. He also said, and I'm going to leave the link to this article in the description box, but he also says that he's receiving death threats because of the way he's doing his wife, B. Smith. Well, at this point, to me, he's a liar, he's a cheater, and I don't believe anything. I think he just wants sympathy from people, because he knows he's wrong. He knows he's wrong. I just don't believe that he has B. Smith's interest at heart, because in another article I was reading is she got lost. I want to say that he put her on a bus, which to me is kind of strange, but I might be wrong about that. But anyway, she was on the bus and she was gone for hours. And then this little fake cry that he had, like he was so scared that, he would never see her again, that that she was lost. And, this little fake, he's not even a good actor, because I saw through all that. If he did cry, he cried because somehow she got herself home. I think it was one of her friends that saw her and brought her back. And I'm just, this is all my opinion, that he wants her to be lost. Guys, I am very afraid for B. Allen. I am very afraid for her. But see, he better watch it, because a lot of times when you're the so-called caregiver, a lot of times they go before the actual patient. So he better watch it, because believe me, he is not going to get away with this. Him and his mistress. And what kind of woman would move into their married boyfriend's home? I don't care whether, the article was saying that she stays there, when she's out of town, that some kind of way she lives in Manhattan or whatever. I don't know what the deal is. But I've seen videos in the home, and even the picture that you're seeing right now shows her in the home. I don't care if she spends the night or not, but you better believe she spends the night, or she actually lives there and keeps maybe her place in Manhattan, just in case, just for look of it, so it won't look like she's there all the time. But we know better. And I can't see how people are really making him out to be the victim, because that I don't even think that he's taking good care of her. Like I said, I don't believe it. That look that she has now, B. Smith liked to have braids, or was it what is that hairstyle? She liked to look a certain way. Still natural look, but one of the videos showed that he took her to get a pedicure. I'm just, forgive me guys. I didn't write any notes. I just wanted to come in and speak what was on my heart. So if I'm all over the place, forgive me. This infuriates me, guys. I'm trying not to sound emotional. I'm trying to just, tell you how I feel without calling him names, without calling his side piece a name. I'm just trying to let everyone know that this man is taking advantage of her. He's spending her money. Oh, and let's not forget about his daughter, which is not B's Smith's daughter. One video that I looked at, it was like she was just picking at B. Just, I'm not really sure what she was trying to do, whether she was trying to show that she has a playful relationship with B, but you can very well look at the video online in different publications, different videos online, that she was really irritating B, and it was obvious. And what I'm afraid of is if B comes to the point where sometimes she's remembering things and remembering that's her husband and asking herself, who is this other woman? It's all so disrespectful on every level. But that makes me feel so bad, thinking that she could actually, for a while remembering things and knowing her husband is betraying her. Now, you guys remember that movie? It hasn't been long. I really didn't care for the movie, but it was a movie called Get Out. And it was like taking people that had an illness and taking other person's memories, and that person becomes the other person, all healthy and the mind was sound. But inside, the person seemed like they were in a black hole. And every now and then there was a memory that would come out of who they used to be. And then they would snap back into the other person. I'm wondering if that's what something similar that B is feeling. Just for a little bit, she remembers who she is and what she was and what was important to her in her previous life. And then when she doesn't remember, it's like she's in some type of black hole. Oh my gosh. What if? Guys, this is so disturbing to me. Remembering that I used to watch her. I think it was a weekly show. And no, she is not the Black Martha Stewart, as many have said. She was doing her thing first. So people stop saying that. Like I said, I'm going to leave the description of the link of an article you can read. I just a day or so this came out. I hope I wasn't all over the place. I just wanted to give my take on that cheating, nothing of a man. I have no respect for him and that side piece of his mistress. No respect. But let me just leave you with this, guys. B. Smith is a class act. Even with Alzheimer's, she will always be a class act. So I'm going to leave you with that. My opinion, my observation. Come on, karma. Get both of them. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Have a good evening. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. And you know what, guys? It may seem hopeless for me, but I really believe in miracles. Maybe not possible that this is going to turn things around in our mind, but I just want to keep some ray of hope for Miss B. Smith. And I hope and I pray that one of the people in Adult Protective Services, because people have been petitioning to have, this wrong righted as far as what he's doing to her. Because a lot of videos have been out there. He's showing her. But I don't believe everything I see. I don't know whether he's getting his videos together. And let me just say, I'm just scared for her life. My opinion. So, again, have a good evening. I'm going to end this video now, and thank you for joining me. Good night.